Hey guys, today we are talking about cravings. I know, it's a really scary topic, but we all deal with them, we all have them, at least we've all had them from time to time in our life, some more severe than others. So I want to go into why we have these cravings, what they mean, how to work with them, not fear them, and get on top of them and get rid of them. So cravings can mean a lot of things, whether it's psychological, emotional, or physical. They come around for a lot of different reasons. But I would say that probably one of the number one reasons why we get cravings is when our body is deficient in a specific vitamin or nutrient. So let's just dive right in and get to the good stuff about what it is you're craving, why it's happening, and what your body might actually need. So let's start with chocolate, because we've all craved chocolate, whether you're around your period or you just are an avid sweets chocolate person. My go-to thing are Reese's peanut butter cups. I could probably sit down and eat hundreds of them. I would get so sick, but I could do it. So chocolate usually means that there is a magnesium deficiency. So some foods that are high in magnesium that you can have instead are nuts and seeds, a lot of vegetables and fruits, such as figs, avocados, and spinach, and Swiss chard are really great options. Also raw cacao. So if you do want that rich chocolatey flavor, instead of getting a lower quality chocolate that doesn't really have the minerals or beneficial vitamins in it anymore, getting a really good raw cacao. You could even mix that in with avocado and make a really nice avocado and chocolate mousse. I'll put a recipe below for that as well. So the next item that a lot of people crave is sugar, which ties into chocolate, but sugar can be so many different deficiencies. It's really hard to pinpoint, but you can do it. So a couple different things that you could be needing is chromium, phosphorus, sulfur, and tryptophan. Some food examples for chromium are broccoli, cheese, and chicken. Phosphorus, that would be fatty fish, organic dairy, and nuts. For sulfur, you can actually get it from cabbage and cauliflower. And then tryptophan. So I want to debunk tryptophan just quickly. So tryptophan, when it's consumed, and there is some in turkey, it gets broken down into 5-HTP in the body. And then from that, it goes into making serotonin and melatonin. So this is kind of where it gets a little bit confusing, and people think that because serotonin and melatonin have a very important role in sleep, mood, and cognitive health, it gets a little bit hazy, and people think that tryptophan means I'm going to fall asleep, which is not the case. Pretty much the long story short of it is that melatonin and serotonin balance your hormones and create a balanced sleep cycle, whereas the reason why we're so tired around Thanksgiving is because we're consuming so many carbs with turkey rather than it being tryptophan's fault. So that is me coming to tryptophan's defense. So with all that being said, I do want to go into that cravings can be quite an emotional trigger. I've definitely experienced this myself, just feeling that kind of addiction part of food. I've had quite a past with sugar. I was obsessed as a kid, and I know most kids are, but to the point where I was stealing sugar cubes out of the pantry. My neighbors across the street had that rock sugar that they would use for coffee, and I would steal those and eat them. I was obsessed. It hooks you in, and I realize how dangerous that can be for people and how emotionally hard it can be, and it's like a roller coaster of trying to figure out your cravings and get them sorted. So when you do crave sugar, sometimes it can be that there is a bit of an insulin resistance thing happening, or that there's hypoglycemia. There could be a chromium deficiency, like I mentioned earlier, or there could be extreme fatigue. So these are really hard to get on top of if you're constantly craving these foods and to you, they feel like they're giving you energy and giving you purpose and like joy, which really then is a cycle of that it's craving more, it's making you more tired, and it's this vicious cycle. So sometimes taking a supplement is exactly what you need to get on top of a craving, because changing your diet is just really hard to begin with for cravings. So the supplement that I want to talk about that I've personally had really amazing experiences with is inositol. So inositol is considered and known as vitamin B8. What I really love about it as well is it also is really great for your mental health. So if you do ever experience a little bit of depression, anxiety, low mood, fatigue, this is really beneficial for that as well. I find that a lot of food cravings stem from an emotional level, so incorporating both something that helps with cravings and also increases your mood, I think is super beneficial. So now the information is yours. Go out there, find what works best for your body, and let me know if you find any amazing supplements, any foods that work really well for you, or if you have any questions. All right, have a good day, guys.